Hi guys, so this video is about a billionaire changes a homeless man life, and I want to tell you this. I just saw this, beautiful story, and I thought I want to share with you. But we all know also that not all a great story end in a fairy tales. So I want to begin my story here. First of all, this main character was. It so happened to be that his name is Jimmy. So this Jimmy is homeless, as you can see in the photo right here. He's homeless, he's hungry, and then he was just basically just laying down there and asking people for money to get something to eat. And then so one day, finally, a young lady, was a passerby, and Jimmy said, "Hey, can you spare some change or some can I get some help with because I'm hungry?" And the lady said, "Sure." So she said, "Let me just see what I have." And she reached out, looking at her pocketbook, and she just pulled out a $20 and try to give it to Jimmy. And Jimmy said, if you can just spare me like a dollar or so I can just go across 7-Eleven, get something to eat. And the lady just said, go get yourself a nice, breakfast and lunch. And Jimmy was shocked because he was not expecting, the lady would give him a $20. He was asked, he was just, try to ask for a couple of dollars, but the lady said it's okay, just take it, and then she left. So as you can imagine, that Jimmy was, very touched by by the nice gesture. As he was walking toward the 7-Eleven, he spotted another homeless man. This right here, with this sign, it said, "Haven't eaten in 2 days. Anything help?" So Jimmy said, "Hey, what's up?" And are you a new guy? And the homeless man said, "Can you spare some change? Cause I'm hungry." As Jimmy said, "I don't have a change. I'm in the same situation like you." And then Jimmy said, "You must be the new guy." And the homeless man said, "Yes. How do you know?" Jimmy said, "Because I've been homeless for a while, and I know all the people here." So Jimmy decided to sit down and have a chat with this new homeless man. And that's what he did. He, as you can see in this photo, they introduced themselves, and the homeless man name is Steven. So after the handshake, Jimmy decided to sit down and talk to the man and try to learn what is his story. So Steven said that he lost his job. So, and then after that he was kicked out, and now he's homeless. So Jimmy said, "I'm sorry to hear that." And then Steven said, "What about you? What's your story, Jimmy?" And Jimmy said, "My story was because I was trying to help a friend who was sick, and he needed money, so with a hospital bill, and so I gave all my savings. I gave it to help my friend, with his hospital bill." And then turned out that it's all a scam, and that's not what that's not the real story. And then after that, he also lost his job, so now he's homeless. So he was taken for a ride by trying to help a friend. And that's what's very sad, what happened to Jimmy, right? And then and after that, Jimmy decided that, hey, why don't you have this $20? You go ahead. And Steven said, no, I can't take that. Why don't we just split the 20? And Jimmy said, no. I've been here long enough. I'm a survival. I can take it. But you are just, he's been there for like a couple of days. He's very new. He said, no, you need it more than I do. So Jimmy decided again, act of kindness, give whatever, left from him, just like he did with his friend. He gave it all. He gave that $20 from that young lady and gave it to Stephen. And then, as you can see in the photo, Stephen was just wearing a T-shirt, and he was cold. And then, to everybody, surprise, let me just pull out another photo here. So this another nice gesture by Jamie. He just picked off his jacket and gave it to Stephen. He said, take this one. Because you're feeling cold, and I am kind of used to this weather. I can take it. You should take my jacket too. So as you can see on this again scenario, Jamie gave everything to Stephen, who he just met. This is a type of a person, Jimmy. And then after that, they start to, Jimmy start to go on his way. And then, as you can see that on this photo right here, Stephen was very touched. And then he said, he saw that Jimmy was walking, started to, drip away, and he said, hey Jimmy, I'm gonna pay you back. This is the parting word from Stephen. As we can see on this photo, Jimmy was just walking away, and he turned around when he heard what Stephen said. He said, nah, that's okay, don't worry about it. So that's a story. And then the next day Jimmy was back where he began. He was asking again. He was of course he was still homeless. He was just sitting there and waiting for kind people to give him money. And then, to his surprise, here we go. Let me pull this photo right here. To his surprise, a very well-dressed man came to see him, and it was Stephen. And Stephen's, and like Jimmy was surprised to see Stephen all dressed up. He said, "Oh, what's going on with you? Do you have something good happened to you, or do you got a job interview?" And Stephen said, let me sit down, let me explain the whole thing. It's better than that, And then he said, first of all, my real name is not Stephen. My name is Marcus, and I am a CEO of a big multi-million company. And I'm trying to yesterday, when he was dressed up as a homeless, he's trying to find good-hearted people. So, and then that's the time that he met Jimmy. So he reached out, Stephen or Marcus reached out to his pocket and pulled out a lot of cash and gave it to Jimmy. As you can see, he's returned the good gesture from Jimmy with 1,000-fold. So, and that it doesn't stop right there. And after all the cash, let me just, sorry guys, bear with me. After all the cash, Marcus also pulled out a card, and he said to Jimmy, "This is the card to the hotel right there, and it's all paid for, and you can stay there as long as needed." Okay, so it's a prepaid hotel stay, so he can have a warm bed and also have things for shower. And then also Marcus offered a folder and gave it to Jimmy. He said, "Here is I want to offer you a position. It's an entry level, and you can start working yourself up in my company. And I will start you with a pay of $40,000. And it's up to you if you want to accept it or not. But this is my offer to you." Isn't that beautiful? I thought that was a beautiful story, about, because this video is about, helping others is the way we help ourselves. I thought that was a very good story, moral story. I don't know if this is a real story or it's just, just a feel-good story. But I do want to share with you the real story. Okay, so here's my reaction. Don't we wish, all the, kind-hearted people like Jimmy would receive, this kind of in return? Don't you wish everything, end in a happy fairy tales? But we have to be very practical. Not everything end in a very fairy tale, being rewarded by a billionaire. And I'm very thankful that that God have opened my eyes, and I've seen a lot of good people. I've seen good people. I've seen a trucker, a trucker who is working hard, and and he was trying to help somebody, actually a Filipina, to build her house. And this trucker is also, he's just a hardworking. I mean, I can see from his background, from his place of stay, and then, and the way he has also mentioned that he's trying to build a business, but, he has the fun. But of course, we know maybe, it's not a lot. So what I'm trying to say, he's just a hardworking man, but he tried to help other people. So here's my my message too. And this is not the only time I see. His name is Mike, the trucker, what I was referring to, and then there's other people too, good-hearted people that trying to help others because they feel like seems like they believe in helping other people. What I'm trying, for me, what I'm trying to say is I have done that many times. Try to help other people, and then sometime when you help other people, and then come the disappointment, right? We have to be realistic, and then. No, I help people. It's not like giving like $5, $10, $20 or $50 or $100. I have given thousands of dollars to help people, and then when the disappointment come, it's really hurt. And I don't want to talk about I don't want to give detail. That is my personal thing. So what I'm trying to say is I thank God that it opened my eyes that it's good that we have to help other people, but at the same time we have to always help love ourselves first. Because why? Before I always more than sometime I would try not to spend the money on myself and then instead giving to other people. That was just me. A lot of time I would say, oh, I want to get certain things, but do I really need that one? Maybe I don't need that one. And then I just, then somebody, when I heard somebody is in need of something, and then I was very, very, very open just to give it to that person. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I'm thinking other more than I do, and I have seen that sometimes I give people because they're having a birthday or a certain celebration, a couple hundred here or 100 there, and then when it's my birthday, I would just have a very regular meal. So sometimes I feel like I don't love myself more than how do you say that? What I'm trying to say is you have to love yourself first. This is just my opinion. Sometimes we keep on thinking other people, and then we forgot ourselves. And then also what I have learned that of course it's feel good to help other people, but it's not always about money. You can help other people by your action. You can help other people, by just listening to them, listening to their problem, or just give them company. It's not everything is about money, but of course we know that money play a big part. Money is very important, but it's not all the time. It has to involve money. You can help and reach out to other people by other means. So that is what I'm trying to give my opinion. Anyway, so let me know your thought on this video, and I thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye bye.